We are doing Faris's route. We are on the second half of it, and we should finish up today. And depending on how long it is, I'm guessing it's going to be a good hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. So hopefully we can finish that. If I do finish it early, I'll probably just start the next route. I don't know. There's almost 2 weeks in a row I've been streaming every day, which is the most I think I've ever done, ever, which is insane. And all I'm doing is fucking reading. But I look forward to it, so that's good. The next morning, Paris and I are standing in front of an apartment building near Akihabara. Boogies. I woke up to an email from America this morning. The script is done. Hee, I'm such a genius, right? Except I pulled in all night and can't move anymore. I'm gonna catch up some shut-eye. Here's my address. You can just something. But I just don't even read. Okay. I contacted Faris, and so here we are now, standing in front of America's building. Her place is located in an old 2-floor building made of wood. It gives off a distinct shower area feel to it, and I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it was built over 40 years ago. When I say it has a shower area feel to it, I don't mean that in a good way. The place is in terrible condition. The staircase and outside hallways are full of rusted pipes and the like. I hope this thing doesn't fall apart. Faris and I cautiously climb the iron stairs and head to America's apartment. I knock on the door, but silence. Hey, Shining Finger! Moin-yan! We both called out to her, knocking a little more strongly this time. Still, no reply. What's going on here? She could be asleep. Yeah, this is the problem. Faris furrows her brow, then casually turns the doorknob, and then with a creepy creaking sound, the door slowly opened. I didn't like that sound. I don't like hearing door shut sounds in my house. Oh, wait, open your hand. Seriously, how careless is she? It's entirely possible that she left the door open for us because she knew that we were coming to get the script, but even then, that's way too dangerous for a woman living alone. Moin-yan, we coming in? Faris calls to Murica and steps through the doorway. The next moment, I hear a tiny scream. Oh, what's wrong? Did something happen? I immediately rush in after Faris. Yeah. It's a fucking tip. True chaos. Not the chaos that I, Ho, and Kioma seek. No, the spectacle before my eyes is that of which even I would never willingly partake in. So, like, we're just doing the same thing as we did, like, a couple of weeks ago, but because we obviously haven't seen it in this world line, we have to, like, experience it again. I'm guessing the text is different, though. Convenient store bags and strewn everywhere, about every which way. Empty beer and cocktail cans are scattered all over the place. Amidst the dirty clothes on the floor are papers that I can only assume are research materials for our articles. It's all just a huge mess. I knew it. This woman couldn't clean to save her life. Yeah, this is kind of amazing. In one of the corners of the room, I spot Murica curled up into a ball on the floor. She's not even sleeping on the futon. I take off my shoes and step in. Faris goes behind me. Hey, Shining Finger, sorry, but I need you to wake up for a second. Well, yeah, we're here to pick up the script, yeah. Well, yeah, sorry for waking you up. Faris-san and Okabe-kun. Hey, get up! Just kicks her in the head. I speak close to her, causing her to sit up, blinking confusedly. What? Oh, what do you mean, what? You're the one who messaged us to say where the script was done. The script? Oh. She looks like she's finally got blood flowing to her brain. Murica remembers why we're here. After slowly crawling over to her table, she begins rummaging through the stuff on top of it. Books, copies of documents, and all kinds of other items fall onto the floor. This should be it. Murica hands Faris a printed stack of papers. Yeah. Faris seems confused. I curiously peek over her shoulder and see in big, bold letters. Now you, too, can be a clean-up pro. 10 vital rules from a charismatic housewife. Yeah, no comment. That's the wrong one. Sorry. That's another article I wrote. Murica grabs a stack of papers from Faris and puts it back where she found it. She hands over a separate stack. Hey, Shining Finger, maybe you should get that charismatic housewife to clean your own place before you write an article like that. As I internally shake my head in dismay, Faris reads over the redone script. She nods, clearly satisfied with the end result. Wow, this is amazing, yeah. Everyone's gonna love it. Oh, really? I'm glad. I take a look at the script and yeah, the basic story is mostly the same, but all of our complaints have been addressed. The weird, vague parts have been cleared up, and now it's a proper made story. To be honest, I never knew Shining Finger had this kind of talent. She should be writing novels or something. Haha, but she is. Also, this is almost done. Murica points at the printer next to the table. What appears to be recently printed papers are still sitting in the tray, while there are still some blanks here and there. The headers and photos are neatly laid out. She must be using this as a reference to see how it'll look in the magazine. The article itself is about the Akiba Maid Cafe War, and judging from the headlines on the page, it's going to be about 4C's crooked methods and all the illicit rumors surrounding him. Moinyan, you're a lifesaver. Read it when I finish. Okay. But before that, get some proper steeps, Shining Finger. You have the day off today, right? Yeah, good idea. America immediately lays down, closes her eyes. It's less like sleeping and more like fainting. Hey, that's not what I meant by proper sleep. Change your clothes and use a futon, for God's sake. But no matter how much I shake her body, America stays silent. With no other choices left to me, I cover her up with a blanket that's lying nearby, and Faris and I quietly exit the room. Fortunately, the door had a push-type automatic locking cylinder, so I'm able to lock it from the outside. Oh, how convenient. That's that. Now what? I looked down at my watch. It's still only 10 a.m. We spent less time at Moroka's place than I expected, so we're ahead of schedule. Both of us figured we'd be discussing things for a while with Moroka, but then we'd head to May Queen's in the afternoon. Well, there's not much we can do about it. It's a little early, but Faris is going to head to work now. I guess I will too. That said, we have maids on duty at May Queen right now. Mayuri and Lukaka are both there, plus 2 veteran maids who refuse to give in to 4C's threats. With customers fairly sparse during the morning hours, there wouldn't be much work for us to do. Nonetheless, the 2 of us make our way towards May Queen. Akiba in the morning has a different kind of hustle and bustle to it compared to the evening hours. Stores are either just opening up or preparing to, with workers and clerks carrying merchandise and putting up displays inside and outside. And since summer vacation is in full swing, there are more casual shoppers walking around than ever. I stop in a certain corner of town. Why? The sign of one of the buildings in front of me reads used PCs. If we head straight to May Queen's, Faris will probably have a mind on work for the rest of the day. How often does she ever have free time like this? I wonder if I can't use this opening to give her a bit of a break. Hey, Faris. Remember how we made plans yesterday? You know, to look around looking at retro PCs? Want to go now? Right now? Right now. Right meow. Faris seems surprised by my sudden suggestion. She looks up in thought as though she's figured out what I'm getting at and then grins at me. You should feel honored that you get to go on a date with me, yeah? Who said anything about a date? We're looking for retro PCs for my research. Oh, really? What are you getting at? Faris looks like she's plotting something, you know, like a cat ready to cause some mischief. Cast off, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's supposed to be a reference to. Commonly used for discussing shows that rely heavily on special effects. Cast off refers to the moment in which armor or equipment. Okay, fair enough. Faris immediately vanishes from my line of sight. Surprised by the suddenness of this all, I turn around to find her right behind me. Huh? Cast off complete. Oh, she took. Oh my gosh, she looks so naked without her cat ears. What the fuck? In front of my eyes stands not a cat girl, but a regular high school girl. Faris' trademark cat ears are gone. What are you plotting, Faris Nyan Nyan? What do you mean? We're on a date. I said it's not. You see, Faris Nyan Nyan was dispatched from the heavens above. The cat ears are a sort of spell that keeps her consciousness in place. That's why I have these ears equipped. I can't get too cozy with any specific boy. She gently laughs, but not in the cat-like voice she usually does. Her tone has completely changed, and there's not a nyan in sight. If anything, she sounds more elegant, sweet even. Strangely enough, those small changes are enough to completely alter the atmosphere that surrounds her. I suppose this is the first time meeting me, not Faris, right? What are you talking about? You're still Faris? That's true, but... She quickly brings her lips close to my ear. What's this fragrance? A subtle aroma, sweet and fruity, tickles my sense of smell. Hey, do you want to hear a big secret? Her gentle breath brushes against my ear. My name right now is different from my true name. Ah, she's right. There's no way Faris Nyan Nyan is her actual name. She has to have a proper, normal name. But you know, Kirma, once you hear it, you might find yourself under my spell. Your spell? Yeah. A spell that'll make you fall in love with me. Instinctively, I turn around and look at her. Her eyes are narrowed, and I can hear her softly laugh. With such a different air about her, I can hardly think straight. But deep down, she's still the same Faris Nyan Nyan. The second I come to this conclusion, she pulls away from me. Nope, never mind. What? Mayushi and Kyunyan will end up super mad at me if I try anything. No, what do they have to do with any of this? Who knows? Faris smiles and shrugs her shoulders before suddenly wrapping her arm around mine. She gently tugs at me. Anyways, let's go, Kilmer. Okay. Her tugging is so girlish that I can't even work up the energy to pull away and scold her like I always do. Faris smiles and giggles, leaving me at her mercy as we head towards a retro PC shop. This is... Wide-eyed in amazement, I stand before what can only be described as a mountain of treasure. The retro PC shop Faris has brought me to is deep within the back alley in Akiba. I imagine only the most die-hard of fans would know about this place. Inside and outside the store are shelves filled with old PCs. The first set of shelves in the store are dedicated to devices that were overproduced. The prices are pretty cheap too. This includes the PC 6001, 8001, 88 series and more. And X68, like the one enshrined in the lab's experiment room, is casually sitting here amongst other machines. This is a FE Towns, the second. FE Towns? I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't even know what that's based on. Latch onto the video-equipped Braun Tube TV-like body. By the time I was a small child, this particular model had been discontinued. Fortunately for me, a neighborhood friend had one of their house, and we pretend to be programmers on it. Is this the NZ80C? No, an 80K2? Hey, look at this. Whoa, an MC777. The Bithit. I don't think it's pronounced like that. I never thought I'd meet a high school girl familiar with that nickname. This is the Conta. Holy crap, there's even a PX78. I can't help but raise my voice after seeing it sitting there naked out in the open. Hey, Kilmer, there are a bunch of NSX units lined up over in this corner. I can't deal. I want them all! Faris and I excitedly browse our PCs and game consoles, making our way to the back of the store. In the back, there's a showcase of super expensive and rare machines, you know, the kinds one might expect to find in a place like this. Papa had one of these. Faris' eyes sparkle with delight as she puts her face up against the case. Really? That's pretty amazing. This is a legit retro PC. Naturally, the price is absurd. If we're just going by basic specs, it should be dirt cheap, but you could easily buy 10 of the latest PCs for this amount. Is this that IBM 5100? Your dad must be one hell of a collector. Yeah, he had all sorts of stuff. Mayuri told me he's the reason you're into retro PCs. Pretty much. This brings me back. Papa took good care of this one too. Faris continues to cast her eye at the showcase. Her eyes sparkling with delight, but despite her high spirits, I can't help but notice that she keeps referring to her father in the past tense. Now that I think about it, the last time we visited her place, her mother was the one that came out to greet us. What's wrong? Is something on my face? Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me. I haven't even told you my name yet, and you've already fallen under my spell. Don't be silly. You're all embarrassed. That's so cute, you. I pouted at her, and for just a moment she laughs and returns to her cat-like speaking style. And that was fun. After hitting up the first shop, the two of us went across to peruse the other back alley shops all across Akiba. We also checked out some retro game shops and even got into a fierce rhythm game competition at an arcade. After wandering for a while, we eventually ended up at this open-air cafe. Faris had been in good spirits since the start of this little trip. I'm glad I invited her out. Going out like this is nice every once in a while. By going out, do you mean checking out retro PC and game shops, or do you mean going out on dates with girls? You're still on that? Faris sticks her tongue out in between her lips, as opposed to sticking it out somewhere else. And besides, in what world is bouncing around back alleys and PC shops in Akiba a date? Seems perfectly datish to me. Faris puts her finger to her lip and thinks about it for a moment. And plus, for me, this is a special place. Touch me in my special place, Kilmer. When I was a little kid, I'd always go for walks with Papa here. We'd jump around the maze-like alleys and look at PC shops, game shops, all sorts of places. It was so much fun. Faris' gaze shifts as though she's looking far off into the distance. And whenever we are out, Papa'd always say, Wimiho, I wonder how much longer you'll be going out with me like this. When you finally find that special someone, they'll be the one standing here with you, not me. That's why this is a special place for me. Faris laughs softly, but I can still see a flash of loneliness in her eyes, as though she's chasing after something far in the past. The smile suddenly drops on Faris' face as she covers her mouth. Panicked, she starts to blink rapidly. What's wrong? I just told you my name. Did you? I wasn't listening. Don't be dumb, I knew you heard me. Yeah. Romeo. That's what Farah said to me. Yeah, geez, now you're under my spell, Kilmer. Nope, not yet. You know what? Come on, can't you play along just a little longer? Farah pouts with her small red lips. I didn't realize you were such a meanie, Kilmer. I'm a cold-hearted mad scientist. What did you expect? Nah, you're super kind, super compassionate. Oh, and also super compassionate and super kind. You can only think of two things. Romeo's Farah's expression brightens, and she takes a sip of the iced tea sitting on the table. Then, after playing with a straw for a moment. Hey, Kilmer. Thanks for today, and I'm sorry. For what? You totally saw through me, didn't you? I haven't the slightest clue of what you're talking about. I don't understand women. Yeah, first Nyan still has a long way to go. Long way to go? Are you kidding me? You're a high school girl. You don't have to work yourself so hard. There are reasons that Paris can't just do that, Nyan. What reasons could she be referring to? If nothing else, I feel like I'm finally starting to understand. I've always seen Paris as a girl that lives life at her own pace, but in all reality, she's just a normal high school girl, and that normal high school girl is shouldering an absurdly heavy burden. Hey, you know I'm always here for you. That's what friends are for, right? See, you're making that face again. Huh? Take a look in the mirror. You look like you don't know what to do with yourself again. Yeah? I know you think you're causing us problems or whatever, but I really wish you'd stop thinking like that. I'm sure I'm not alone in feeling that way. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I shoot her a light glare, and Farah immediately looks away. Pretty rare for someone like her who always looks people in the eyes when she talks. Yeah. I've always been surrounded by adults. I've always fought to protect the things important to me. Shut up. Ruin it. Sad moment. I've lived my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Some would smile and get close to me just so they could use me. They'd say they were on my side and then betray me the first chance they got. There are even people out there who honestly believe they'd be better off if I didn't exist. You're kidding. She's just a high school girl. She's just a tiny cat-like girl. Why? How could anyone think like that? That's how I ended up the weirdo I am now. You know, when I look into someone's eyes, I can read their heart. I can see what they're thinking, or what they want to do to me. I can see how much hostility they have towards me. I can see how they think I'm an obstacle in their path. I can see it all. But I'll never ever let anyone read my heart. Never. See, I'm an uncute weirdo, right? Paris raises the corner of her mouth just a little bit. But the usual twinkle in her eye is gone, that avoidable light. That's why I'm afraid of being with you and everyone else. Afraid? Yeah, all of you worry about me. None of you have any kind of ulterior motive. You just want to help me. I never had any friends like that. It scares me. I don't want to destroy these friendships. I don't want to lose them, but I don't know what to do. How can I prevent that from happening? What if one day, Kyoma, you and the others decide you don't need me anymore? Well, what can I do? What if you all disappear from my life? I just can't stop myself from thinking the worst. Faris. I know, I'm an idiot. I can't even begin to imagine the type of world that Faris has lived up until now. The little soul has been fighting alone in this world for so long that she's lost sight of the things most important to her. She's lost sight of the fact that those important things are right there in front of her, and that taking hold of them is easy as pie. Without thinking, I extend my hand and place it on Faris's head. I ruffle her hair around. Oh my god, just give her a hug, Jesus fucking Christ. Eek. Oh. What? Hey, welcome back. You have been very consistent at watching as well. I appreciate it. You know what? You're right. You are an idiot. I never would have guessed that you were this much of an idiot, Fast Nyan. Come on, now you're just being mean. Have a little faith. Huh? Farah stops reaching for her hair. You don't want to lose us? Then the answer is simple. You just have to have faith in us. You really think that one day we're just going to stop needing you? That we'd disappear somewhere? Ridiculous. Absurd. We're here with you, and you're here with us. The bonds we share aren't so easily broken. No matter what happens, you will always be a lab mem. Number 007, I think. Maybe 6. I don't remember. I think you're 7. Maybe you're 5. I actually don't remember at all. I think she is number 5, actually. Number 4 is... 4 is Daru. No, 4 is Kurisu. 5. I think they tell Faris first. Souza is number 8, I think. Moika's 7. Moika's 7. Lucas 6. I don't remember. Where your cat is? She took them off because they went on a date. Well, sort of. Little date. Fully Cootie, yeah. And in the last episode, Cat Ears played a fairly relevant part. Dude, I remember watching that like 10 years ago and I absolutely hated it. But I don't know, I just didn't like it at all. But like, that was 10 years ago. So I probably don't think the same way now. I don't really like that. It's Trigger, right? I don't really like Trigger anime. The animation is shit. In my opinion, like the art style and everything is like, it just seems lazy for the sake of being lazy. How can you not get something so simple? I'm a lad, ma'am, no matter what happens. Yes. I get to be with you and everyone forever. Damn straight. Yeah, it has a big fan base. Like a dedicated fan base. It's like a cult classic. I see. Faris's hands drop to her lap and she looks down at her. The hair I ruffled up is covering her eyes, hiding her expression. For a short while, Faris goes silent, without the slightest idea of what she's thinking about. I remain silent as well. The cafe is filled with people loudly chatting away around us. The blaring sun shines through our parasol onto us. It's so bright that even the shades start to look pitch black. And then... I think it's just, I don't know if it goes as far as avant-garde, but it's one of those, like, what came out like 2000 or something. I think it was just like a bit different for that time, and then people just caught on and just like it now. I don't know if it's like actually that good. Yeah, maybe. After some time, Faris quietly raises her head. She wears a tiny smile on her face. Kioma? Yes? You're the coolest. Her comment is so out of nowhere that I have no idea how to respond. What are you talking about? You know, I really want to put you under my spell now. Excuse me? Faris pulls back her ruffled hair and brings her face close to mine. I really didn't want to have to compete with Kyunyan and Mayushi, but what do they have to do with anything? Confounded by this sudden series of events, I barely managed to squeeze words out. I can't believe you don't get it yet. You really are an idiot, Kyoma. Faris' hand zips over to my head and unzips my pants. What are you doing, Faris? Payback time. She playfully starts messing with my hair up. Hey, what? Stop that. You fell for it. Curse you. Curse you, witch. I reach for Faris' hair and return the favor. Hey, stop it. I worked hard on my hair this morning. I've already ruined that. Come on, let's be honest. Like I care. Yeah, help me, yeah. Then he gets like beaten up. It's like, oh, what are you doing to that young girl? Blind to the surprise of the customers around us, Faris and I continue to mess around with each other's hair. We eventually stopped at both of us breathing heavily. Whoa, that was some pretty good foreplay. Jesus. Wow, that's quite the look, Kyoma. Right back at you. Geez, you know I've got work after this, right? Well, yeah, so do I. I fix it for me. Fix it for me then. Faris points her head at me with a sigh and I comb her head with my fingers. Faris narrows her eyes. She's enjoying it. She's enjoying this. This is heaven. There, all good. Now it's my turn. Yeah. Next, Faris starts combing my hair. Her slender fingers feel absolutely delightful. Hey, Kyoma. I have faith in you, in everyone. I see. Yep. What a terrible conversation. Also, Oh, it's my Yuri's cock blocking us. Nah, my Yuri. Oh, why did the moment our cell phones ring almost simultaneously? I quickly reach into my pocket. Faris immediately backs away and starts rummaging through her bag for hers. Oh, my Yuri. What? Mine's from Luke and Yen. Shouldn't they both be in the middle of work? Uh-oh. Did something happen? Hello? Oh no. Oh, Kareem, this is bad. What happened? There are a bunch of trucks like Zoom. Trucks? Yeah, and inside of the building it's all like stomp, stomp, boom. Oh my god, they're like just leveling the building or something. Shit's dead. This side proceeded to crush my balls. No, that's curiosity. Go on, use your words. I have no idea what you mean by zoom and stop and whatever. Mayu is clearly panicked. Across from me, it feels like Faris has gotten a much better explanation of the situation from Lukako. She stands up, almost kicking the chair out from under her. Got it, we're on our way. You and the others just stay put. Faris and I exchange looks before she quickly starts to make her way towards May Queen. I'm right behind her. Look, we'll talk when I get there. Just stay put with Lukako and the others, got it? Okay. What happened? Lukanyan sounded pretty shaken up. 4C is up to no good. What? Either way, we gotta hurry. Got it. Before we realise, our brisk walk has turned into a dash. Bash re-equips her cat ears. Combat mode initiated now. I can see the fire in his cat girl's eyes. That same cat girl begins to send emails out to different people while she sprints towards the cafe. Oh, what the? Wow, that music really did not need to leap like that. Oh yeah. Faris and I stand wide-eyed in shock in front of May Queens. Mayu wasn't kidding when she said there were trucks going zoom. Every street surrounding the building that May Queen occupies is filled with moving trucks. Workers are going to and fro carrying pieces of furniture and other assorted items. Ugh! Faris and I reach up the stairs and burst into May Queen. It's Ocarina and Ferris-chan. Mayu immediately runs up to us. Lukako and the other maids also walk over, uneasy expressions on their faces. Is everyone okay? Nothing scary happened to you, yeah? No, we're okay. Oh, what's going on? All the stores and offices in the building, they're all in a hurry to leave. Everyone besides us. Yeah. Paris noticed that businesses here were closing up shop lately, but what's 4C up to? Ha! Fill you in, my delicious little sacrifices. I look towards the source of the pompous, unpleasant voice in the doorway. There I see someone equally as unpleasant. You bastard! Your tiny little eyes must be on the verge of bursting under the pressure of fear and terror. 4C and his goons loudly enter the cafe. What's the meaning of this, Nyan? Whoa there, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We haven't even been formally introduced yet. Yeah. Who'd have thought that such a young brat was the owner of a cafe like this? Oh shit, he knows. Damn it, he figured it out. Now that he knows Faris is the owner, who knows what he'd do? I'll step out in front of her, trying to act as something of a shield, a signal with my hand for Mayu, Lukako, and the others to take refuge in the back of the kitchen. Look at this sad little mutt pretending to be a knight. You stand before the new emperor reigning over the city. You dare stand against Emperor 4C? Emperor? That's a laugh. You've only gotten this far because of your skeevy tactics. Ho and Kiyama would never take a knee to such a coward. Apart from you did, like earlier, or on the other world line. Skeevy tactics, you say? Filthy low-class commoner. You know nothing of my strategic brilliance. This is just business, my friend. It's different from playing whatever make-believe game you're playing. Enough with the pretentious talk. What the hell are you up to? You mean all of that? 4C shoots a look at satisfaction out of the window. A huge number of workers are packing their things into trucks. You want to know? You really want to know? What you see before you is the Duke of Darkness's next grand plan. For you see, even his opponents are mere pawns. A king must always crush his enemies. 4C's gestures as wildly as ever, all the while buffing up his absurdities. Very well, the great Gaia has ordered me to inform you of my amazing deeds. After a long and extremely unnatural pause, 4C opens his mouth to speak. But you see, this building will soon be mine. What? First, I can't help but taken aback. You see, my brilliance is too much for your puny brains to comprehend. To be exact, my monetary fund backing me is purchasing it, but they've put me in charge of all business decisions here. This is my castle. 4C proudly begins to lay out his plan to us. Apparently, he has been steadily working on this eviction project, offering tenants in the building large sums of money as compensation and even large threats. We're so focused on trying to rebuild May Queens that we let all of this slip right by under our noses, a fatal miscalculation. And now at last, today the evictions are finally finished. The time has come for the hunter, the tiger lying in wait to bare his fangs and strike his prey. And of course that tiger is me and you. You are my prey. 4C stares straight at us like as he licks his lips. Buying the building? Kicking everyone out? What are you after, Nya? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to create heaven. Precisely, I'm going to renovate the entire building. Every floor and inch will be occupied by maid cafes, net cafes, darts bars, pool bars, every type of amusement you can think of. Wow, that sounds pretty sweet, actually. This building will be metamorphosized into the great entertainment monopolist known as only as 4C's Heaven. I can see Farah grinding her teeth in frustration. Our fire burns in her eyes as she glares at the man in front of her in an attempt to mask that rage. 4C grins broadly, soaking it all in. Now then, with that said, 4C takes out what appears to be a stack of documents. I need a signature from the owner of May Queen as well. What is this? Documents to cancel the tenant contract. Considering our wonderful friendship, I made the terms most agreeable to you. Now hold on. Why should she have to sign this? Say what? The law is on her side. You can't force her to sign anything. Shut up, amateur. You said I'm forcing her. I'm simply asking her, the soldier of fortune of the food industry, the great cafe producer of darkness. 4C is here, bowing his head to her. 4C brings his sweaty face too close for comfort. You see, the first through fourth floors of this building are already scheduled to become new age maid cafes, operated by yours truly. I'm not so sure an old dumpy cafe will see much foot traffic going forward. I can't be responsible for what happens to this place. Believe me, I'd love to share the stage as fellow entertainers, but there's a time and a place for everything now. Damn you! He's trying to cut us off. He's proclaiming to our faces that he plans on isolating us in the building if we don't do what he says. You damn coward! Coward, not at all. You're just idiots. A tiny, slow Siamese cat is nothing before my razor-sharp black fangs. 4C, drunk on his own words, shouts into the air. He then shoves the documents towards Faris. Come, give in and just sign the papers. Never, yeah. Faris announces her intention clearly and concisely and then moves to tear out the papers. Are you crazy? 4C's eyes widen, then he quickly tries to grab the documents from her. With the worst possible timing, Faris' head just happens to be in the trajectory of 4C's hand. Watch out! The moment I shout, 4C's hand violently hits Faris in the head. No, Faris! Faris staggers back, holding her head in her hands. Faris! I immediately leap towards her, holding her in my arms to shield her. In all the chaos, 4C and I ended up colliding. Ugh! Yeah. Upon seeing all this unfold, 4C's goons charge at me. You bastard! Gah! The pressure of counterpunch hits me square in the jaw. Yoma! Oh, Kareen! Oh, Kabesa! My jaw feels like it's going to explode. The pain runs through my head, my ears ringing loudly. My vision turns black for a moment. Take this! Die! I don't remember what her voice is, I'm not going to follow this. And then I feel the pain from a second and third hit. The goons mercilessly punch and kick me. Take this and that. Ah! Yeah! Ah! You fools! Stop this at once. Getting physical is strictly prohibited. Stop it! 4C regains his senses and immediately starts yelling at his goons. Unfortunately, they're so fired up that they don't even hear his orders. Still shielding Faris from danger, I do my best to enjoy their flurry of violence, but after repeated kicks to the legs and abdomen, I've just about hit my limit. Gilma! I think I can hear Faris speaking to me, but my consciousness is beginning to fade. And then my body slowly begins to fall forward. Huh. What? No matter how long I wait, the impact from hitting the floor never arrives. Someone's hand is firmly grabbing me by the collar. Oh, you right, Kareen? Let's go, Daru. Daru! That hand is Daru's. And... Susa as well, let's go. Part-time warrior! Susa twists her arms of one of my attackers behind their back and holds him down. The other men seem to have undergone the same treatment. They stumble backwards. Let's go, Susa! As I turn my head to look, I see Curso and America standing in front of Faris and I protecting us. Sorry, we're late. Are you okay? But why? Faris emailed us. That's right. Faris was sending emails out while we were heading here. She must have been contacting the other lab members. Oh, Kareen, we need to treat you quick. Mayuri and Lukako are half in tears as they run over to me. I'm fine. Darwin let me go, and I try standing up by myself. My entire body feels like it's on fire. Fortunately, it doesn't look like I've broken any bones or sustained any internal damage. I should be okay. Behold, ho, Inkyo is a mortal. Fear not, comrades in arms. I can tell that my lab members are worried about me, so I can proclaim my well-being in as loud a voice as I can muster. Ow, 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 ow. Of course, my entire body starts to ache in pain immediately after. Who the hell are you people? Forsy's eyes are wide open after seeing the lab members burst onto the scene and then witnessing Susa, this surprised me too, use her martial arts skills to defang his subordinates. He's clearly in shock. Oh, wait, aren't you maids here? Oh, I see you've heard of us. You're not normal maids, are you? Damn right we aren't. We're femboy maids. She's no ordinary maid. She's the infamous Hell Maid, exclusive to perverted gentlemen only. That was not Daru's voice. Shut your hole. Oh, so delicious. In any case, Mr. Forsey, don't think we'll let your evil acts go any further. Evil acts, you say? Kiryu-san, can you hand that over to Faris-san? Here. Muraka gives Faris a stack of papers. It's the article that Muraka's been conducting interviews for. Thanks, Moanya. What is this? Oh, this? It's just one of our many trump cards we plan on using against you. What? You see, this article is going to be running in magazines pretty soon, yeah? Faris slapped a stack of papers into Forsey's hands. Forsey, still dazed and confused, looks down at the article in question. His brow springs up in surprise. What do you think, yeah? I personally think it's quite the read. Forced buyouts, scouting by intimidation. And don't forget all those rumors about violence, yeah? You know, like what just happened now. You'd have quite the scandal on your hands if this gets out, my friend. Yeah, the reverse blackmail, let's go! Forsey flings the article to be and bursts into laughter. What's so funny? I'm the one that maniacally laughs. You fools! I am the one and only Forsey, the black-winged emperor, loved by Gaia herself. Did he finally snap? Maybe. Silence, fools! Listen very carefully, as it seems you haven't the slightest clue of what you're getting into. Do you really think you can drive me out of town with an article like this? Huh? This is a great article. Marvelous, even. You did your research, certainly. I've got about as much respect for your snake-like tenacity as the rubbish in a trash can. However, an article like this would only feed my audience. They love dark gossip. Do you really think the police would mobilize based on this alone? You truly believe you can kill my social standing? Eh? I've never once broken the law, technically. Forsey shouts proudly as though he's already won. But you, see, I am the creator of nightmares, Demiurge. My body is naught but darkness. No matter how many dark deeds you expose, they are all but small decorations to me. I quickly scanned through the article that Forsey threw at me. Written in it are multiple testimonies about Forsey's vicious tactics. There's not a soul out there that wouldn't raise their eyebrows in shock at his actions. They're unforgivable. But he's right, that's all that happened. Forsey might be a weirdo, but he's cunning. He's made sure to keep his hands clean. He always barely skirts by the edge of the law. We are masculine maids, exactly. This wouldn't last a month in the gossip rags before other stories overshadowed it. The residents of Akiba might distance themselves from Forsey's joys at first, but that probably won't last for more than a few months. And when everything dies down, his twisted paradise, Forsey's heaven, would still be built here. It kills me to admit it, but he's right. But this isn't over. Say what? We can't afford to lose here. That's right, we can't lose. We won't lose. Daru, is it ready? I stare straight at my right-hand man. He gives me a thumbs up and grins, perhaps the coolest smile he's ever made. In all the time we've been together, Daru has never looked more like a real hero than he does now. That's how reliable that smile of his is. Phew, just barely got it done. Ugh, that's why you're my supreme right-hand man. Take it, just what the mad scientist ordered. Daru proudly exclaims. He coolly whips out a stack of what appears to be freshly printed papers and tosses them to me. Unfortunately, the papers aren't actually stapled together, so they scatter to the floor before even getting anywhere close to my hands. Oh, whoops, that's not good. Daru, see what just happened when you try to act cool? Damn it, just give them to me like a normal person. Daru and I hurriedly pick the papers up on the floor and once again face Forsey. Huh? What's that supposed to be? Oh, what? You fool! You call yourself an emperor, but you're nothing more than a criminal. Indeed, you are cunning. I'll give you that. You've gone to great lengths to make sure you never broke the law, on the surface at least. So you're right, this article alone is not enough for the police to act on. I paused dramatically. Wait a second, didn't Forsey do the same thing not too long ago? Fine, I'll just make this a double pause. However, Upon seeing these numbers, don't you think certain people might take greater interest in your dealings? And dramatically hold the papers up to 4C's eyes. For example, the National Tax Agency. This is a really weird way this went. 4C turns pale for the first time. Ha! This is just like that one scene from the drama they were playing on TV the other day. Don't get me the wrong idea, this is an homage. I'm not copying anything, I swear. It's barely coincident that my lines are the same, seriously. This is... 4C intense stares nearly burns a hole through the papers. A series of rather stunning figures are plastered all over them. You bastard. Where did you? Beats me, but you sure have a lot saved up, pal. I'm pretty jealous. I found your child porn collection. Printed in that stack of papers are an assortment of other companies and accounts outside of 4C's front company. Skillfully crafted dummy companies, personal bank accounts. None of them in 4C's name, along with a detailed investigation of their cash flow. This isn't evidence. This is just some made-up bullshit. Hey, J-Man! How's it going? Wow, you came in at a very bad time. Thanks for the raid. How was your stream? We did pixel art again. Hello, P. How's it going? We're reading some Steins Gate spin-off in silly voices. Like I said, as long as the necessary parties have their interest piqued, it's all good. What happens after that is none of our business. Oh, and I'm pretty sure your backers would be quite fascinated by these numbers, yeah. Ugh. Of course, he looks like he's seen a ghost. Seeing this as a chance to strike, I raise my voice. Now, cursed serpent, rusted metal king, this land belongs not to you. Be gone! Ah! A pallid 4C... Pallid? What the fuck does pallid mean? A pallid 4C glances down at the numbers and then back up at us before finally turning bright red. Surviving and thriving, cooking up dins. Oh, what's for dinner? And then... You bastards! I remember this. What is he, a third-rate villain? Yeah, at least. After dropping this corny final line, he and his goons flee with their tails between their legs. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, Karina, you okay? Do you need more freezy warm packs, yeah? Not long after driving off 4C, Mayuri and Paris are seen to my wounds. Kursu, Lukiko, and Muraka went to the drugstore to buy medicine. Daru returned to the lab to collect more data on 4C's financials. I had Suza go with him as a bodyguard just in case. No, seriously, I'm okay. I'm immortal. Yeah, stop it, yeah. Stop moving around. I'm more worried about you. He got you right in the head. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just a little bump, that's all. Paris had a cold pat pressed up against her forehead. A young woman like you needs to be more careful. Yeah. I'm really sorry you ended up like this because of me. Don't sweat it. How many times have I told you? We're friends, right? Pasta? Ooh, nice. I've got like a shitty little pizza for dinner today because it's the only food I have left before I shop on a roast tomorrow. Right? Oh my god, my eyes are tired. Yeah. Oh, we've got the medicine. Is this enough for now? I can't, all the girl voices like these are like, all sound the same. Lukiko and the others open the door, bags of medicine in hand. Whoa, wait a sec, you guys bought way too much. I figured. Oh, we were in a rush, so... Oh, okay, Ocarine, take off your clothes. Excuse me, right? Excuse me. Oh, wait, why? We have to apply the medicine, silly, and you got it all over your dick. Wait, come on, hold up. I'm not going to strip in front of all these girls and the two guys. Are you seriously worried about that right now? Jeez, just take it all off. I mean, if you say so. Stop, don't. Ow. The pain coursing through my body keeps me up from pulling up much restraint, and Kursu shifts me down like a doll. You guys joined at a horrible time. I swear this isn't like a sexual visual novel, I promise. What, you all turning red? This is totally your fault. I know, I'm turning red. I'm not turning red, god damn it. Fine, whatever, just look the other way, you're making me embarrassed. I know. Come on, Irisha-san. Let's look the other way. And he's like, I'm not looking away. Okay. She's like, I'm not looking. I promise I'm not looking. What, Lukiko? You're a guy. Why the hell are you turning red? I'm sorry. I swear I wasn't thinking about how big your and strong your back looked. Okay, Kilma-san. No, Kilma. You'll just hurt yourself in if you yell like that, yeah? Here, Faraz will put the medicine on for you. Is it... Wait, what are they called? Fucking, suppository? I don't remember what they call it. What's the little medicine things you put up your ass? That's what they have now. No, I can do it myself. Don't be shy, Nick. Come on, show me your bag. Before I can even object, Faris have circled around to my bag. She slowly starts rubbing the medicine on. Her thin, gentle fingers tickle a little. Yes, just like that. Lower, lower, lower. Did that hurt? Sorry, yeah. No, I'm fine. There's no way I can tell her that it feels good or that it tickles. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What the fuck is going on? You guys really enjoyed that horrible time. I promise it's not all like this. We were trying to... There was the cat cafe, and we were trying to, like, defend it from the bad guys. Okay, that should do it, yeah. Now, I'll do your front. Did she just say front? Oh, wait a minute. I could definitely do that myself. No, Faz will run a rubber on my face. Then Mayushi would take this side. Faz and Mayushi surround me. Then always has to keep it around my body. Stop it, you two! Yeah, this is your weak spot, Kiana. Take this. Oh, that's evil. No. I'm taking this. I don't like it. No. Rubby. This is awful. I'm not sure how much more I can take listening to this. Kyoto still has her back to me, eyes red as she yells. Meanwhile, Lukako is hanging his head down, trying not to get a boner. I'm so jealous of them. Oh, what did he mean by that? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. Jesus Christ. It's at the end of that. Please get me out of here. Let's talk about the aftermath, shall we? Just as planned, after 40's shady cash flow came to light, he found himself in the crosshairs of some terrifying government officials. Rumor has it that the companies are set to be under investigation in the near future. To make matters worse for us, Muraku's later articles reveal that he did in fact appear to have broken the law on multiple occasions. Thanks to Operation Fraser, McQueen has started to bounce back, and 4C, in a panic, went just a little bit too far and tried to crush us. Yeah, there was like a legal battle for like 10 minutes, and then it just went to like, yeah, we're just gonna like rub oils all over you, and it's definitely not gonna be weird. According to America, the evictions in May Queen building would produce a whole lot of smoke if investigated. You know what they say about smoke. All of 4C's backers had abandoned him, and his influence over Akiba was declining rapidly. The day he became a hyper-whatever producer, in name only, is likely just around the corner. And that, my friends, is how the third Akihabara maid cafe war came to a close. Older maid cafes that had gone out of business or moved have slowly returned into their original spots, taking the place of 4C's businesses. And in a bit of happy news, many of May Queen's regulars have started to come back. And for what us lab members are up to, well, with Operation Fraser complete, our work in May Queens was supposed to have come to an end. But it would appear as though we've gained quite a fan base among certain crowds, making it a bit difficult to just quit. Your order. Hey, look, come on, pretty please, cosplay as Kiari-chan. We can't find anyone who'd suit her better than you. God, I can't have this make girl voices, fucking hell. We asked Mayuri-chan to make a costume just for you. The Fujoshi army points over at Mayushi Nyan, busy serving customers at another table. I said I can't cosplay. Madams, can I please request that you give our maid a little bit of a break? Also, hurry up and make your orders, for fuck's sake. Please decide on your order, now, Jesus Christ. Hey, Seb-sama. Yes? You should help us get Lukakin to cosplay. I'm sure Lukakin would do whatever his beloved Seb-sama wanted him to. Damn you all, I am not his beloved! Okabe, Seb-sama, do you want me to try cosplay too? Lukaku's expression is oddly serious. In that case, I'll do it. Yeah. Lukaku, seriously. My head's aching from all of this. I flee from the area as soon as I can, spotting our hell-made tormenting some of her slaves. Customers. Think Daro at another tavern. What's wrong with you? Just eat it, you pathetic maggots. How am I supposed to clean this? You want more water? Ha! Some muddy water on the street is good enough for a gross dog like you. You spilled this much? You better not get it. You better not have done this on purpose to get me to clean it. Go on, lick it out there with that filthy tongue of yours. Jesus, Kurito, you're really getting into this. Christina, is that just my imagination, or do you seem to be enjoying this far more than when you first started? No, this can't be. Don't tell me you've opened STEINS. No, the gate to some strange and terrifying world. They almost said the thing. I love my mask. Oops. What? See, that's why I told you need to write in smaller letters with the chocolate. I love my mask is all that fits. And what's with all this whipped cream? I've never seen a packet like this in my entire life. Sorry. Standing around the customer's table, Susan is scolding her troublesome big sister. This is yet another famous combination that's come into existence here at May Queens. In fact, they're so popular that they've already taken the role as sisters. Here, we have customers that just sit back and smile as they enjoy watching the two go back and forth, almost like a comedy act. And finally, who can forget our star performer, Daru, in a penguin suit. Oh my god, was so poorly received that he only lasted a single day. No, I wanted to see Daru in a penguin suit. But why? I'm not okay with this. Everyone said I was super cute. Throw him down, folks, you zombie penguin bastard. The day the costume was completed, Penguin Daru went off the Churadori to hand out flyers, and yeah, he was a big hit with the ladies. They'd all got real cozy talking about how cute he was. And some of these girls would even hug him. Oh no, oh no. Unfortunately, those same hugs caused him to grow overexcited, resulted in passing out with a terrible nosebleed. God damn it, Daru! The bleeding was so bad that eventually the penguin was soaked in blood, like something out of a horror movie. Oh my god. The zombie penguin of his has already become a bit of an urban legend here in Akiba and will likely be passed on to future generations. Oh, that's right, and there's one thing I forgot to mention. Oh, 50% of CG. We managed to finish shooting and editing the PV for Make Greens. It's already up on streaming sites. It goes without saying that its overall quality is below substandard, but nonetheless, it's being warmly received thanks to the main heroines, Lukako's a guy, performance, along with the rest of the women that appear in it. As for me, well, I'm popular with the Fujoshi crowd, as usual. The men, on the other hand, all hate my guts. It's gotten hard to deal with, so I stopped looking at internet comments. Oh, and I'm not the only victim, either. Oh no, I can't possibly go back to America. How could I possibly show my face to everyone in the lab? Apparently, Kursu has been telling herself that since the PV was for a tiny maid cafe in Akiba, there's no way it would make the rounds. However, her university professors managed to find it with no problem and apparently enjoyed it quite a bit. They ended up sending the video around via her mailing list. Oh my god, that would be so cringy. By the time Kursu noticed, it was too late. Now she's famous around the campus for her second name, Akihabara Maid Girl. To make matters worse, folks are trying to get her to dance at some kind of samba event in the States next month. They want her to wear her catgirl's maid outfit. Of course. And so Kursu is constantly having to deal with emails from the States, day in and day out. Every now and then you can hear her muttering things like, I said I'm not going to dress up like a maid, and I don't even know how to dance the samba. Better start to learn. And that's about the long and short of it. It may be gradual, but the wounds received during the war are slowly starting to heal. Yeah, good work, yeah. Thanks, I'm actually getting pretty used to it. At least compromised to the beginning, anyway. Compared to the beginning, anyway. Cool. Faris and I worked the late shift today, so we were the last ones in the cafe. I decided to walk her back to her place before heading to the lab. We're walking through Akiba together. Forcey had vanished from Akiba. He'd supposedly on the run, but there's no guarantee that he won't come for Faris seeking revenge. Of course, Faris isn't the only one I'm concerned about. I made it sure to tell all the other girls, Luko included, to not go anywhere alone at night. Plus, you've cheered up. That's enough to wipe away my fatigue. Yeah? That's what Mayuri was saying earlier. Oh, you surprised me, yeah? Well, I feel the same way. Your cheerfulness is infectious. Really, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. Farah scratches her cheek with her index finger. She continues to wear her carefree smile as we keep walking in silence. With nothing to say, I just quietly stay next to her. The night breeze passing underfoot hints at the coming of autumn. As I look up, my view is filled with a sea of buildings, their stores closed up for the day. In the starless sky, their neon signs are the only things illuminating the night. This is the true form of Akihabara, a chaotic mismatch of different buildings, skyscrapers, and multiplex structures. Kyoma? What's up? I continue to look up at the Akiba skyline. Look at me, Farah. Look at me, Kyoma. I've got my clothes off. Thank you so much. I mean it. You've given me so much. And it's as far as speaking mannerisms have changed and turned to look at her. There, I didn't find Faris Nanyad, but Rumio, the original ordinary high school girl. Her cat ears are gone too. Faris. I know I said this before, but up until now, I've never had any friends I could open up to. No matter how painful it was, no matter how much I wanted to cry, there was no one who could save me. No prince in shining armor. Prince. Yeah, sorry, to be honest, I'm actually really childish. I've always been waiting for a prince to come and save me. Silly, right? Faris bashfully raises the corners of her mouth a little. That was a raid. Yeah. It's my Australian streamer friend. He finished his up stream and raided me. Were you able to become your prince? Or was that you missed? I don't know if you were like AFK or so you missed like such an awkward part. Like literally like 2 minutes after they raided, the there was like fucking Faris and Mayuri like stripped Okure's clothes off and it was like tickling him. It was so awkward. Yeah, I'm glad. The breeze blows yet again. It's soft and gentle, and Faris's twin tails sway from side to side. And then suddenly, Faris stops in place, looking up at me. I instinctively stop as well, looking down at her. Our gazes intertwine, drawn to each other. I can see Faris's cheeks start to redden, her eyes glistening. It's just, there's something I tried to ask you so many times, but I can never work up the courage. What is it? Go on, hit me. I'll do anything. Really? Well then. Yes, as long as it's within my abilities. Oh, it's within your abilities, right? I see. Faris pauses in hesitation. Her clear jade eyes remain unmoving, as though she's trying to peer deep into my soul. And then... Hey, do you remember that spell I told you about? A spell? Yeah. Yeah, okay, it was like half an hour ago. We don't need a flashback. My name right now is different from my true name. And if you hear it, Kyoma, you might fall under its spell. You'd fall in love with me. Didn't I tell you it didn't work? My heart started racing as I replied to her. Ouch. I felt like the pitch of my voice had gone up too. Yes, yeah, but you know, that was all a lie. The person affected by the spell doesn't fall in love with me. It's the reverse. The reverse? Farah slowly brings her eyes close to mine. She's standing on her tiptoes. The distance between us is so small that our faces would touch if either of us moved. You see, I actually fall in love with the person who calls me Romeo. No, what? That's why I've always wanted to ask you. Please, call me Romeo. Everything around us has stopped. The only place where time flows is in space between our gazes. I can feel her warmth as she clings tightly to me. It's almost as if she's the only person that exists in this entire world. Oops. In this heartbeat, is this heartbeat my own? Or is it hers? And then, I can see the tears beginning to well in front. Don't cry! Don't cry! These tiny beads of light quickly grow larger on the verge of rolling down her cheeks. You won't say it? Say it, god damn it! Ruby. Okay. Ruby cut. And then Rumio's lips cover mine. The mysterious feeling is warm, sweet, and yet somehow heart-rending. It melts between our lips. Our lips continue to seek each other for some time, enchanting with one another. Phew, that was quite a workout. And at last, we slowly pull away. Hey, what the fuck? Nope, not gonna let you say it. Oh, what? What a bitch. Okay, never mind, that's hot. Farah sticks her red tongue out from between her lips as she kissed me with and then promptly leaps back. She then quickly re-equips her cat ears. Yeah, Farah belongs to everyone, yeah. Back to her usual hygiene, she loudly declares her motto. You damn cat girl! Yeah, Farah has cast a new spell on you, Kyoma. Well, what is it this time? You'll be Farris' 7 from here on out. Farris whips her twin tails as she runs around and whips around and starts to run. I chase right after her. Curse you! That's cheating! That sort of magic that'll never work on me. Too late now, plus that was Farris' first, so it's super duper strong. I said, wait up, you damn cowgirl demon! I'm no demon, I'm an angel, nyaha! Farris and I wear big smiles on our faces as we race through the labyrinth of alleyways. Amidst the flood of neon lights, the buildings of our keeper quietly look down upon us. Tomorrow, this town will be once again filled with its usual hustle and bustle. Tomorrow and the day after that, this town will continue to be a fun place to open and all. A place that will continue to burst with dreams and hope for all to see. Just like the smile this mischievous little cat is wearing as she runs ahead of me. And as my mind races with these thoughts, I continue to chase after that little cat forever. Yay, I did it. Heavens Newstud. There was some, like, as silly and dumb as a lot of that was, there was some really good, like, character moments with Faris that we didn't really get in the original game, and it, like, kind of developed her, like, Especially with like the friendship bit where like she didn't feel like she trusted anybody because they all took advantage of her. That was really like, that was quite like sad. Anyways, that wasn't exactly an hour. I think. I mean, I can stay up late today, so I think I'm gonna do another maybe like half an hour, 30-40 minutes. I'll start the next route, and then I will play some more Power probably if there's anybody that wants to watch that. Pardon me. But yeah, I can talk to you about thing if you want. It's sadly not invested, that's fine. I might do that off stream then, to be honest, because then I can just watch stuff. Funky story, yeah. Yeah, I had a couple ideas at work that I wrote down, which I'll message you about, but I don't know if it's gonna be something you'd want to do. Okay, is it this one? I think it's this one. Right, let me see what I've got to do for the next route. Okay, so that's 3 down. Fugue of Ruin End on August 7th. When prompted, I have to ignore the prompts to send the email 3 times before sending it. Okay. Ignore it 3 times, do it on the 4th. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay. I've got to do it. Okay, 1. 2. 3. And then we do the next one. Oh, I thought I said 727. Damn it, that would be the best world line, wouldn't it? The world shakes. I lose my sense of balance and everything goes dark. Then, the distortion stops. I don't know who's straying arc. I cannot tell from the name whose this is. I'm gonna guess it's Ruka or Suzuho. I don't know. I know I was in the other room before, but now I'm suddenly sitting on the sofa. I quickly look at my right wrist. It's gone. Number 12, the cause of all my problems up until now, has vanished without a trace. I did it. The demo worked. If I was just a little slower, I would have had to spend an entire night with Kurisu like that. An entire night attached to Kurisu. Just thinking about it is exhausting and quite horny, actually. After letting out a sigh of relief, I sink down into my sofa. Hey, you alright? I'm guessing that's Mary. A sudden voice coming from next to me caused me to jump in surprise. Ooh, Susan, okay. What? Part-time warrior? I didn't realize you were here. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? We were literally talking this whole time. Oh, we were? Yeah, duh. Wait a sec. Were you even listening, Okabe Winter? I'm just gonna call. I'm not gonna say the second names when he keeps doing that because it's annoying. Sorry. You're a jerk. Suzuha mutters her complaints at me while I take a look around the room. It seems like we're the only 2 people here. I could probably count. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this. I don't think there was ever a scene where it was just him and Suzuha in the lab alone. I could probably count on how many times Suzuha and I have been alone together on one hand. No big deal, though. No big deal. So, what were we talking about again? We were talking about Hishida. Daru? What's he got to do? Did he use something perverted again? No, that's not it. Wait a sec. What do you mean again? Are you implying he's always done something skeevy? No, not exactly. It's like he's not like he's committed crimes or anything, I think. I'm just saying that the way he regularly composes himself can be rather unfortunate, that's all. The way he composes himself? I don't really get it, but if he hasn't broken any laws, then I guess that's fine. Well, he's just an otaku and a loser at heart. There's no need to worry. A loser at heart? A loser, huh? My papa is a loser? Suzuha goes quiet for a moment, but quickly flashes the usual smile at me. Okay, got it. Anyways, anything else? About what? Come on, I just told you. I want you to tell me what kind of person Hashida is. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, he loves Arage. Apart from that, he loves porn. No, apart from that, something about this seems fishy. Why is Suzuha suddenly so eager to learn more about Daru? Wait, could she actually lie? No, no, that's impossible. There's no way anyone could ever feel that way about Daru. Dude, that's so harsh. I know he's not like conventionally attractive, but like, there's someone for everyone. Fine, if you really want to know that badly, I'll tell you everything. And he's a super hacker. Like, come on. Really? It's not like I have anything to hide about him. That said, it's not like I know anything worthy or special mention either. Daru's my favorite right arm and a super hacker. Your favorite? You have more than one? Simply put, he's my right-hand man and a skilled hacker. So he's someone you rely on, Okabe. I nod firmly in response to Suzuha's question. That's the cold hard truth. His skill in regards to computer knowledge and hacking is second to none. He isn't called a super hacker for nothing. And what? Is there anything else? No, not really. That's so sad. Huh? Oh, he's there just to progress the plot. Like, no, shut up. I mean, I don't really have much else to say about Daru. Outside of what I mentioned, he's a hardcore otaku, delving into a wide range of hobbies from manga to Arage. Daru's one of Faris's biggest fans. Like, I guess he starts off the series like that, and he's just sort of a fairly one-dimensional, just like weeb, otaku, whatever. That VR ad is kind of going hard. Huh? Oh, do you have an ad? But like in Zero, he's like the best character in Zero. He's such a giga chad in Zero. It's crazy. And he like when he's in the future, he's like buff as shit as well. It's like, god damn, what a glow up Daru. Aside of what I mentioned, he's a hardcore attack. Oh, I said that. Additionally, he also has an impossible number of waifus in the land beyond the screen. No, you only spit out one. But considering the fetish shop we share as men, I decided to keep quiet on this. Remember how somebody bitched about me not using it? Oh, God. Back when I still used Heath Engine. That being said, this is all pretty obvious to anyone who sees how he conducts himself on a day-to-day basis. Seriously? That's terrible. Aren't you guys friends? We're not friends, if anything. We're partners. We love each other in a way that you will never understand, Suzuha. Oh, come on. That's just semantics. No, normally you would have way more to say about a friend, right? If you really want to know more about him, why not ask him yourself? Huh? You want me to ask Hashida directly? What do you think ask him directly means? I guess, but I can't. That'd be way too embarrassing. Her cheeks turned red as she looks down at her feet, as wet as he Suzuha like this. The same person always called me a weeb when I made clear that I don't like it. Yeah. Impossible. Could she actually like Daru? Okay, I got it. I'll give it a try. The more I think about it, the more I start to feel like this reaction completely fits the bill. This could be very interesting. Oh, also, can I ask one more thing? What is it? There's no point in asking me for date ideas, just so you know. I already know that, I wouldn't ask you for that sort of advice, Okabe. I doubt you'd have much to offer. You're a fucking virgin as well. Her tightness laughed, but that sure was a low blow. To make matters worse, it's not like she's wrong. Basically, what kind of place is Komima? Well, that was unexpected. Though I guess if she's interested in Daru, it makes sense to want to know more about Komima. Okay, this is kind of like I know it's not gonna go like down the date idea, I think, but also I'm not really sure because like obviously, I mean I know like none of like the original stuff is happening in this, but Suzuha still comes from the future. That's why she's here. Like, it doesn't matter what timeline. So she should always know that it's her dad, unless it's not in this. But, like, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be trying to date Suzuha, not Suzuha and Daru. So I'm not really sure. But, you know. You should definitely ask Daru about that. I figured you'd say as much, or ask Mayuri, because she loves it too. I guess she read me like a book. Suzuha scratches her head, a troubled expression on her face. Well, if it's too hard to ask him, you could try asking Mayuri instead. See? There we go. Oh, good point. Shino Mayuri knows a lot about Komima too. After saying this, Suzuha's expression darkens slightly. Wait, does she not like Mayuri? How can you not like Mayuri? I think about this for a moment. Mayuri is probably one of Daru's closest female friends, and Or probably only friend, actually. What if Suzu is jealous of her? That would explain the look on her face. If she really does like Daru, the puzzle pieces are all falling into place. Okay, I'll give that a try. Seriously, are you sure? Huh? What do you mean? You're the one who suggested asking her, Okabe. I did, but now that I think back on it, I never sensed any sort of hostility between her and Mayuri. Anyways, whatever. I tried asking Shina Mayuri about Komima. Suzuha smiles at me. She doesn't look like the kind of person who'd be two-faced about this kind of thing, which means I'm probably overthinking all of this. I'm gonna get going. Thanks, you're a real lifesaver, Okabe. Wait a minute, part-time warrior. Suzuha waves her hand and tries to leave, but turns around when I call out to her. There's one thing I have to tell you. What? You keep calling me Okabe Rintu, but that isn't my true name. It's Hoin Kyoma. Don't forget it. True name, Hoin? Hoin Kyoma. Okay, anyway, see you later, Okabe. She didn't get it at all. What a bitch. She never listens. Daru is a Riz Lord in every single universe. True. I'm convinced Suzuha has that 100% likelihood of being his daughter in any and all time. Yeah, true. You've got mail. I was just walking down the main street in Akihabara, and then some random person stopped me. Apparently they wanted to take some kind of audition. I was really surprised. I don't care, Lubico. Hey, Ocarine. I'm spacing out in the lab after lunch when Mayuri starts talking to me. By the way, apparently the whole money problem we were having yesterday had been resolved. I only found out after I got to the lab today. The manager that Mayuri mentioned before had apparently purchased feature gadget number 1. We probably should have been looking into selling the gadgets ages ago, but hey, hindsight is 2020, right? No, the lab isn't suddenly overflowing with cash, but at least there's one problem out of the way. Ocarine, Daru-kun and Suzu sound super duper close. Daru and part-time warrior? Well, why do you ask? Well, Mayushi bumped into Suzu-san on the way here today. She started asking me all kinds of questions about Daru-kun. About Daru? She wasn't rude or anything, was she? Rude? Suzu-san's never rude. She's a good person. I see. Then I guess my worries yesterday were completely unfounded. But considering she was wasting no time asking Mayuri about Daru specifically, Amani Suzu is clearly a woman of action. She gets the job done. Hey Ocarine, do you think Suzu-san likes Daru-kun? Looks like we're on the same page. You mean you think so too? Yeah, part-time warrior asked me a bunch of questions about Daru yesterday. Oh, I guess I wasn't alone. But Mayushi kinda gets the feeling it isn't what we think it is. How so? It's like they're related or something. I can't put my finger on it. Sure, it looks like Suzu-san is interested in Daru-kun, but I don't think it's romantic. It's something else, I guess. What else could it be? That's the thing. Mayushi doesn't really know either. Something just feels off. That doesn't do much to clarify things, but if Mayuri thinks that's the case, she might be right. Her intuition has always been sharp as a knife. Oh, and she also asked me about Komima. I wonder if Suzu-san's just interested in otaku things. Maybe she's a weeb like us. I doubt it, Mayuri. I don't know about that. She asked me about Komima too, but it looked like she was less interested in anime and manga, and she was the event itself. Oh, okay. Do you think Suzu-san cosplays? I was gonna say she's immediately gonna ask about cosplay now. Mayushi be super happy if she does that, but she'd be great. Seemingly out of nowhere. Oh my god, I hope we get to see her more outfits. Seemingly out of nowhere, Mayuri's holding a cosplay magazine in her hands. Cosplay, huh? To be honest, Suzu doesn't seem the type, but she will become the type. I will make sure of it. Mayushi is sure these costumes suit her really well. Mayuri points out the cosplayer dressed up as a video game from a popular fighting game. Character from a popular fighting game. Oh yeah, she could do that like really easy, like like someone from Street Fighter or some shit. That'd be sick. Or like Samus from Metroid or something like that. Any like badass female character, or like someone from Resident Evil maybe. I don't know. Oh, Lara Croft. That'd be a good one. She's got the braid. Wait, does Lara Croft have braids? Probably. I don't know. That would work. And I never played it, but I always see that character on posters whenever I walk around Akiba. Why don't you ask her? Good idea. I'll still be able to make a costume in time if I started on it soon. I'll ask her the next time I see her. Thanks, Ocarine. Well, I'm glad that's settled. Unfortunately, the problem of Daru and Suzu still remains. What's she planning? Don't tell me she actually likes Daru. Oh, wait, Amarishi. I hear a loud, surprised voice from outside the window. I'm pretty sure that was Daru. And he even said Suzuha's name. I looked over at Mayuri, but she's totally engrossed in her cosplay magazine. I don't think she even heard the commotion. She's retarded. I leave Mayuri to her literature and rush to the window, my body half leaning outside. Aww. Why is the music sad, though? What I saw was as unexpected as it was breathtaking. In front of the Born 2 workshop. It may be a low-traffic alley, but it's still the middle of the day. There, of all things I expected, I certainly didn't expect to see Suzuha holding Daru in her arms. Oh, Manishi, you're making me hard. Please don't. Daru's voice is trembling. For real. Despite the distance, I can clearly see that Daru's penis is completely hard. It's completely frozen in place. He's just standing there like a pole. I can hardly blame him. I doubt he's ever experienced anything like this in his 20 years on this planet. Oh, sorry, I can't help it. Suzuha starts away from Daru. Something's poking me. Finally noticing his reaction, she's awkwardly scratching her head. Daru remains unchanged, still doing his best impersonation of her paw. Suzuha looks up, and just as our eyes are about to meet, I rush away from the window. Oh no. See, how do you like being spied on now? As I return to the center of the room, my brain tries to piece together what had just happened. Suzuha was hugging Daru. Preposterous. Daru had turned into a pole. What was that? Hey, Ocarine, what's wrong? Did something happen outside? Mayuri notices my mild panic. Well, it's the strangest thing. Should I tell Mayuri? I hesitate for a short while before the lab door quietly opens. Daru-kun. How is his nose not like bleeding? Speak of the devil. Daru-kun, Titeru, hey, Okarine's been acting weird today. Daru-kun? Oh, he's just frozen. Oh my god, she's killed him! He's probably in a catatonic state. He looks like a doll, almost as though his soul has been sucked out of him. Daru doesn't reply to Mayuri, or react to her at all for that matter. He just slowly walks into the lab. He's heading into the shower room. Hey Daru, you've got some nerve going straight for the shower. He finally reacts to my yelling and turns around to face me. What do you mean? Ha, that's the shower room. When did the lab become your personal bathhouse? Oh my gosh, she broke him. After responding in a way that makes it unnecessarily hard to tell if he's understood what I said, Daru sits down on a nearby sofa. Hey, Ocarine, what do you think happened to Daru-kun? Mayuri whispered to me, a look of concern on her face. Could he be sick? He's not sick, is he? No, I don't think we need to worry about that. Really? But I've never seen Daru-kun like this before. Mayushi's super worried. I can hardly blame her. From her point of view, Daru's just sitting on the sofa like a zombie, blankly staring into space. Even an outsider would find it strange, much less Mayuri. Well, I'm sure it's nothing. He's probably just in a daze because he couldn't get a copy of the Ergo he wanted or something. Why don't you just tell her? I hope so. I glance at Daru. Like, Mayuri's like the best judge of character in the whole show. Like, she's gonna know that it's not that. He still looks like he's seen a ghost, stupefied on the sofa. Seriously? What it took was one hug from a cute girl to turn you into this mess? Pathetic, Daru, pathetic. Hey, Ocarine. But Daru finally opens his mouth to speak, his voice so low that I can only hear him. His eyes are completely darting every which way. I guess he's not completely back to normal yet. What's up, Daru? Did you know that girls are really, really soft? What? Of course I did. Being popular with the ladies sure is tough. I get goosebumps. This is real bad. He's completely lost it. Damn it, Suzuha, what have you done? No, wait a second. I'm struck with an epiphany. This part-time warrior hugged Daru on purpose, knowing that this would happen. Daru is my right-hand man, my favourite right arm, if I say so myself. So much better than my left arm. It'd be no exaggeration to say he's an extremely important part of this lab. Incapacitating Daru would deal considerable damage to our operations. Was all this part of Suzuha's plan? She's like an undercover spy. What would she need to do something like this in the first place? No, the answer to the question is obvious. She's a member of the organization. No, Suzuha, why? I'm not going to let you win, damn it. What are you talking about? So he's playing dumb. You may believe that you've taken down my right-hand man, but I've seen through all of your plans. Huh? All of them? Suzuha's expression suddenly changes. My suspicions have been confirmed. I knew it. She's a member of the organization. But everything, do you really mean everything? Naturally, there's no truth that I can't uncover. Then you know about my dad. What? Her dad? What's she talking about? Wait, this could be a ploy to confuse me. Your attempts to deceive me fall upon deaf ears. Such base tactics won't work on me. That's not what I'm doing, I swear. Having lost to my impeccable intuition, Susan smiles awkwardly at me. I see, so you figured it all out, huh? I'd expect no less. What? Giving up already? I mean, what am I supposed to say if you figured it all out? The jig's up. The jig's up? What'll happen when your people find out? Do you really think there would be repercussions? I guess they might get mad at me or something. Man, that's a rather light punishment for failing a mission. Wait, this is the organization we're talking about here. She probably knows full well what awful fate awaits her. But this is a problem. It'd be real bad if a lot of people found out about me. What should I do? Well, I'm no monster, but if you accept my conditions, I wouldn't be against looking the other way. Wait, you mean you're not going to tell everyone my secret? I said, if you accept my conditions. Now take your clothes off. Conditions? Are they doable? That's up to you. Up to me, huh? Don't tell me it's going to be something perverted. Of course not. Oh, what? Who do you think I am? I am the great income. I would never resort to such lewd tactics. Ignore what I said earlier. I figured, thank goodness. So, what are your conditions? You really want to know? Yep, I'd be really bad if lots of people knew about me after all. I see. In that case, listen carefully. My conditions are that from this point forward, you must become a lab member and work towards the betterment of this fine institution. If I can get Susan, a member of the organization, to join me, I'll be able to stay a few steps ahead of them at all times. In other words, she'd be a double agent. She'd be a triple agent. Oh my god. Use anyone and anything to accomplish my goals. That's how the mad scientist Kyoma does things. So basically, you want me to pledge my loyalty to you? That's kind of gay, Ocarine. Simply put, yes. So that's your angle. At the end of the day, I'm asking you to betray you on your own. I get that this isn't an easy thing to agree on, just on the fly. Sure. But wait, what? Now, I don't know what you consider to be loyalty, but we'll be helping each other when we're in a pinch, right? I suppose that's one way of putting it. I see. We're going to have each other's backs. This is just like what Dad said. Dad? Wait, didn't she say something about along those lines earlier too? Does she have some sort of father complex? Anyways, I guess we'll be official partners from here on at Okabe. Suso extends her right arm. Her right hand. Yes. Her friendly attitude makes me reflectively respond in kind. You're cheating on me, Susan. A loud voice erupts from behind me. Oh. Papa. Hold your horses. What are you doing, Ocarina? I turn around to see an angry Daru by the building entrance, dashing towards me with the speed of someone so much smaller than he is. I can't. Oh my god, he's actually angry at me. No! I can't believe how much energy he has. Wasn't he a zombie not too long ago? What's wrong, Daru? Why so panicked? Daru grabs me by the sleeve and pulls me aside. He talks into my ear. What do you mean, what's wrong? Don't get too buddy-buddy with a Manishi. Got that? Huh? What's up? Why are you two whispering to each other over there? Is there something you're hiding from me? Oh, no, it's no big deal. What? Daru seems to be flying as he turns around. It's clear that he was trying to keep me away from Suzuha. I watched him for a while. Daru faces Suzuha the whole time, wiggling his big frame back and forth in a strange, almost hypnotic way. He keeps replying to her questions over and over again with answers that betray his inexperiences with women. This might be a more serious illness than I thought. This is so silly. Implying any of the other ones have been serious. The next day, I discovered that Daru's illness had grown even worse. Another job? Yeah, I would be able to help out over here for a while. As soon as he got to the lab, he broke the news to me. Daru's always worked a shitty job, and now he's apparently adding a short-term one on top of that. I see. Well, Koima's coming up, so you probably need the money, right? With our previous financial issues solved for the time being, things are quieted down. If he was going to be busy up until Koima, I'd be fine with that. However, Daru's response was beyond anything I could have imagined. Koima? I'm totally done with that old news. I'm not a weeb anymore. I'm a real man. I touch women and stuff. What? Huh? Daru-kun, you aren't going to Koima? Sorry, Mayushi, that's just not my scene anymore. He's turned into a normie. You're kidding. What happened, Ishida? Are you sick? Did you eat something spoiled? How could I blame the two of them for being surprised? If there was one constant about Daru, it's that he never missed Koima. It didn't matter if he had a fever, broken bones, or if Tokyo itself was in flames. I can't speak for this world line, but I know for a fact he said as much before in the previous one. Hello, welcome back. But now he's saying the complete opposite. Of course people will be surprised. On top of that, how are the Yoshingo, by the way? We're too old to be talking about anime and junk anyway. Besides, it's pretty time consuming dealing with people in the real world. You gotta go on dates and buy presents. It's tough. He starts going on and on, despite nobody having asked. Everyone too shocked to reply or even form words at this point, though Daru hardly seems concerned with whether we're reacting or not. Oh, Queen, if you keep talking about STEINS, whatever, and the organization like some middle schooler, Mayushi and the others are going to end up abandoning you. Do you want to be miserable? Do you want to die alone? Damn it. Daru's like, what the fuck happened to Daru? You did have to make a change before it's too late, like how I did. He got one hug and now he's a complete changed man. Okay, was drawing a tree from his dream. Jesus Christ, okay. So we should having fun. As we stand there, dumbfounded for the however many time today, he gives us a light salute with his index and middle fingers before vanishing behind the development room curtain. Grr, what's this indescribable feeling of humiliation boiling up inside of me? Hey, what's going on with Hashida? The atmosphere is tense and awkward, but Kursu is the first one to be able to shake off and speak. I don't blame her for asking the question. This change came out of nowhere. Even I'm shocked, and I saw what happened. Mayushi knows what happened. Really? Fill the rest of us in. I think Suzu-san probably caused all of this. You mean Amanishi? Mani-san? Yeah, Daru-kun said he was going to buy Suzu-san a present. Oh, what makes you think that? It's true that Mayuri asked me yesterday if Suzu likes Daru, but she shouldn't know anything about him being deceived by her. At least as of yesterday, she said that her intuition was telling her that that wasn't the case. Because Daru-kun said so himself. He did? Yeah, before you and Chris-chan came over. I can totally picture him bragging around about his accomplishment to Mayuri. But Mayushi's never expected him to say he was skipping Komima. I was shocked. You're not alone. I thought Hashida only cared about 2D girls. No, that's never been 100% true. Look at how he treats Faris. He was never a 2D only type of guy, but either way, I never thought never would have guessed that Hashida and Amani-san would hook up. When did that happen? Mayushi thought they were a good match at first, but now that we're talking about it, it is kind of surprising, isn't it? So what the heck is this game about? How to explain. So this is a spin-off to Steins Gate, which is a time travel anime and visual novel, and it's like one of my favorite things ever. And this is just like a funny slice of life rom-com like spin-off that I hadn't played before. And currently so there's like 6 or 7 different endings, and we're on like the 4th ending or something, or the 4th route. And our like loser weeb friend got a hug from a girl who ends up being like his daughter from the future, but I don't know how much that's going to play into this. And he's gone like all straight, like, oh, I'm not a weeb anymore. I'm a real man because he got a single hug from a girl. So that's the situation at the moment. I can't really explain it more than that, but yeah. Oh, but it might be too early to jump to conclusions. This could just be a one-sided thing on Hashida's end. Really? From what he said today, it seems to me like Suzu-san's the one that likes him. Wait, weren't they shocked speechless just a moment ago? We've already started gossiping about this like it's no big deal. I, for one, can't accept this cruel reality. Faris. Are you okay, Nya? Faris hasn't seen you around here the past few days. I'm worried you might have caught a cold or something, Nya. Wait, that was to... Wait, what? Oops. Oh. I looked at phone trigger transmission history. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Inbox. Wait, that was from Faris. Subject Darren. Oh, okay. What the shit? Yeah. But the original game is like insanely good. It's like the greatest time travel fiction ever written. It's like a fucking masterpiece, but this is just like a silly little slice of life like side story thing. So yeah. So he really is being tricked. Huh? Oh, Karine. I was being tricked by that part-time warrior. Oh, what are you on about? Don't tell me you're jealous. No, I'm not. I'm speaking the truth. He's been deceived by Amani Suzuha. No, wait. He might have been placed under my control when she hugged him yesterday. The organization will use any means necessary to get the job done. What? They hugged Hashida and Amani-san? Then that means he was telling the truth. No, not at all. This is all going according to the organization's plan. Oh, Karine, I know you're sad because you feel like you're being left behind, but Mayushi thinks you should be happy for your friend. What's going on here? Why aren't they on my side? Perhaps my true enemy isn't the organization, but mainstream women instead. All women suck. I just can't stand by and watch. Hey, Daru! Hey, wait. Before Kursu can stop me, I step behind the curtains. Upon entering the room, I see Daru wearing headphones, excitedly grappling with a programming language of some kind. Is this the new job he mentioned? Why isn't he playing his porn games? A part of me had hoped that this was all just an excuse to make time for more eroge, but clearly this isn't the case. Hey, Daru! No response. He must be dead. He must be incredibly focused. Seeing him work so furiously for the first time makes me a bit reluctant to get in his way, but regardless, I yank his headphones off with everything I can muster. Daru!
Hey, Okui, what's the big deal?
We need to talk.
I told you earlier, I'm really busy. I'm really busy working 2 jobs, so could you save it for another time?
Another time? Really? What about Faris? I grab my cell phone and pull up the email I received a minute ago, thrusting it in Daru's face.
No, Faris' turn.
See, Faris is worried about you too. Daru stares at the screen of my cell phone. This should open his eyes, or at least it should have.
Manishi's the only one for me now.
This is hopeless. This illness of his had evolved into something potentially fatal.
Anyways, unlike you, I'm really busy.
Masturbation isn't a job. God damn it, Daru. Daru doesn't so much as glance at me as he puts his headphones back on, returning his attention to his computer screen. Sheesh, what's your problem? You shouldn't do that kind of stuff, Ocarine. These two don't understand anything. It's Suzu's fault that this is even happening. At this rate, Daru's just going to look like a complete fool. If the right-hand man of heroin cure, a mad scientist, and bring off chaos is nothing but a fool, it'll make the laughing stock of the world. Where are you going, Ocarine? To complain. I'm going to make Suzu take responsibility for her actions. I go outside and approach the Braun 2 workshop. Actually, didn't Mr. Braun say he was taking his daughter somewhere? Did their trip get cancelled? Whatever, that doesn't matter right now. I quietly approach the door from the side and peek inside, avoiding Mr. Braun's line of sight, and look to see if Suzu is there. Excuse me, sir. Please don't cause trouble for the other customers. Ah, what do you mean other customers? There's never been a single customer in that shop at all. I hear a voice from behind me and literally jump up in surprise. You know, if you sneak around like that, you're going to make yourself look super suspicious. I had no choice, but I was looking for you, but I can't afford to let Mr. Braun see me. The Twitter user's main skill, complain, exactly. Looking for me? Why do you need something? Just come with me. I pull Suzu somewhere quiet. You need to fix this. What the heck are you talking about? Don't play dumb, I'm talking about Daru. Daru? You mean Hishida Taru? Yes, because of you, Daru's turned into a complete fool. I told you that yesterday, didn't I? Huh? You never said a word about him yesterday. Wait, really? I guess I didn't actually mention Daru. I just told her that I wasn't going to let her win. Crap. Anyways, because of your unnecessary meddling, Daru's a mess. What are you going to do about it? Wait a sec. Oh, how is this my fault? What do you mean he's a mess? I have no clue what you're talking about. Grr. I have no choice. I tell Suzu everything that's happened since yesterday. Recap time. And so by hugging him, you've given him the wrong idea. No way, you gotta be kidding me, Okabe. How could someone misinterpret that? You do not underestimate a weeb. I'm not lying. Daru has a very little experience in interacting with women. It makes sense that he'd totally get the wrong idea from a hug. What do you mean, little experience? He talks to girls like Mayuri and Makise like it's no big deal. He may be an otaku, but it's not like he has zero social skills. He's capable of normal conversations, but he's not used to excessive physical contact. And anyways, why did you hug him in the first place? Whoa! Hashida Ataru found a bike part I was looking for really cheap in an online auction. I was super happy and I just wanted to show that I was grateful. And so you hugged him. What? Did you grow up abroad or something? Yeah, exactly. Hell, Christina actually lived abroad and she never does stuff like that. Oh, what can I say? I did it all the time at home. What did you do with your family? It's a complete different story. Anyways, you might have meant to just say thanks, but that wasn't how he took it. He got rock hard from it. Look, I said before, it's likely that he never received such affectionate physical contact from anyone but his mother. Oh god, this is weird. Even after making my case, Susan still groans like she doesn't believe me. But still, there are no buts about it. It's the truth. Accept it. There are no buts but your butt, Susan. Huh? You say that, but... Anyways, if you're serious about him, I won't get in the way, but if you're just playing with his feelings, you better stop at this instant, got it? That's the bro code. I told you I'm not trying to play with his feelings. He's fat and ugly, Jesus fucking Christ. So, do you like Daru? Of course I like him. See? What? My man, I'm gonna head to sleep. Hope you have a good time with it. Alright, thanks. Thank you for that raid. Have a good night, my dude. Welcome back, B. Oh, obviously not in the romantic sort of way, but you already knew that, right? Why would I already know that? Why would I know anything about this? And besides, there's no way Hashida would ever feel like that towards me. Well, say what you will, but he does. I don't understand why Suzu is trying so hard to downplay his feelings, but what she thinks doesn't matter. It's what Daru feels that's important. Daru even said that he's going to skip Komima. Do you know how long he's been looking forward to it? This is a huge problem. What? That was the loudest I had ever heard Suzu yell. What? Wait a minute. What did you just say? She grabbed me by the chest and sidles up to me. Sidles up to me. The fuck? It's cleaned up after Dins. Oh, nice. What's going on? Why is she so panicked? Did you just say that Hashida might not go to Komima? That's no might. He outright said he's not going. Why not? He's working another job because he wants to buy you a present, apparently. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, fucking simps. Despite her calm demeanor from earlier, Suzu has started to lose her cool. No way, this is bad. This is really bad. That's what I've been trying to say from the start. You don't fucking listen. I'm gonna go talk to him. Hey, wait up. I followed Suzu into the lab. There, I nearly crashed into someone on their way out. Daru.
Hey, come on, Okarin, that's not cool.
He complains to me after the community season. Not cool. What did I do?
What? Trying to play innocent? You just told a Manishi about my part-time job, didn't you?
Hey, you're listening to our conversation. Damn it.
I was gonna keep it a secret and surprise her, but now you've ruined it.
It looks like Suzu told him everything. I peek inside the lab, and the look on her face is one of abject failure. I have no idea why Suzu suddenly lost her cool, but dealing with Daru is my #1 priority. At this point, I just have to be straight with him. Hey, Daru, it's about time you open your fucking eyes.
What do you mean? What are you talking about, Okarin? I don't know what you're getting at. She hugged me, so she likes me. She loves me, right?
Listen, you've been tricked by the part-time warrior. She doesn't have any sort of special feelings for you.
What? Now you're bad-mouthing the Manishi? Right in front of her? You're the worst.
No, I'm not bad-mouthing her.
Whatever, just stop. I thought you were better than this, Okarin. No, I'm sorry, Daru. I'm sorry.
I might lie down. My sickness is upsetting me. I forgot you said you were ill. I'm sorry. I love how Daru actually says it. Yeah, take care of yourself, dude. Just like lie in bed or something. Daru pushes me aside and walks to the door. Oh, wait, Daru, I'm not done talking to you.
Well, I am, Okarin. I'm not talking to you. I'm done talking to you.
It's annoying that I can consistently do the girl voices better than the guy, like better than Daru. I'm not happy with Daru's voice at all, but I don't have, because he has like a deeper voice. I can do. I'm happy with my Okabe voice, but I can't do Daru very well. Like, it keeps changing. Like, I need to go like really deep with my throat, but like it keeps ending up being different every time. I reach out to stop him, but only end up futilely grasping at the air. What a weird word. I've been ill for 4 days or so. I've become a really frail person the past year. I never used to get sick. Now it's pretty common. Oof. Sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. To make sure, I mean, I'm not the right person to say this because I don't either. But you grab all your vitamins and your health eating and your sleeping enough and all that shit. I reach out to stop him, but only end up futilely grasping at the air. Daru leaves the building. He keeps his back to me as he leaves, not turning around even once. He doesn't even walk out. What the fuck? This might actually be really bad. When I look back into the room, Mayuri and Kurisu are both giving me less than jovial looks. Okabe, that was too much, even for you. Mayushi thinks that was kind of terrible too. No, I swear I wasn't trying to. I'm trying to help Daru, and what else can I say? No matter how you slice it, I look like the villain here. Shit, I'm not the only one at fault here. What should I do? Suzu staggers towards me slowly. She's the reason all of this happened, yet she looks like someone who just found out the world was going to end. Part-time warrior. I didn't mean for this to happen. This is bad. What should I do? Hey, snap out of it. At this rate, I'll... I wouldn't be surprised if I get sick more often because I lack... I wouldn't be surprised if I get sick more often because I lack state high school internships and people be like, yeah. At some point, like, I used to live off like 4 hours sleep a night, and then at some point I just couldn't at all. And you gotta like just listen to your body, really, and be like, man, I'm really fucking tired. Maybe I should sleep more than like 4 hours, because I know you don't like sleep that much. But now I like can't sleep less than like 8 or 9. All we can do is watch as Susa leaves the lab, her face completely pale. What happened to Suzu-san? Who knows? Oops. She said something similar when she lost her cool earlier too. What's going on here? Either way, going by the way she broke down, this is a huge problem for her. Concerned, I decided to visit the Born 2 workshop just before closing time. However, oh god, she went home. Yeah, a little while ago actually. I figured she was slacking off somewhere, but as soon as she got back, she said she was going home. I hate this voice. Why do I do this voice, man? Man, young people these days just don't take work seriously. Hey, you tell her a thing or two next time you see her. Got it? Okay. No, I can't nap, man. I can't nap because I'll just fuck up my sleep. Like I occasionally do it my days off, and then I'm like, I fuck myself a while because if I'm not staying up at least like 14 hours or something, I won't be able to get to sleep because my body's like, you're not ready for sleep, so you're not going to sleep. The day ended before I could find out what happened to Susa. On like a holiday or something, then naps are good, but like naps are like day ruining. As nice as it can be. The next day, Susa's bike is nowhere to be found. You've got mail. We're trying out new parfait recipes at Maid Queen. Do you prefer avocado or durian now? I don't know what durian is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. She didn't come to work. I wanted to ask her about what happened yesterday, but given her mental state, she probably decided to take the day off. I'll try emailing her later. When internship lasted 2 weeks, we switched every 2 weeks, 2 weeks internship, 2 weeks ago. Okay. What are you internshipping? Anyways, physical job, I have to wake up early. That'll do it for you. If you're not used to like, yeah, any kind of physical labor at all, then like it's a like a sharp learning curve. So I basically get 4.5 hours of sleep for the physical job. I don't feel sleepy, but when I get sick, it's pretty bad. Yeah. I remember when I first started working, I was only doing like, I think only like 3 or 4 hours the first shift, and I was like knocked out for the entire day. Like, when I got home, and like even for the first like couple years, I was only doing like 5 hours shifts, and it was still like draining. Well, I'm away from home for 11 hours, basically working until like 9. Yeah. Entering the lab, I met with an unexpected welcome. Oh shit.
Ocarine.
It's Daru. Considering what happened yesterday, I figured he wouldn't be dropping by today. Impressively, that wasn't the only thing that caught me off guard.
I'm sorry for saying such terrible things yesterday. My bad.
For some reason, Daru's the one apologizing. I had assumed he didn't even want to talk to me. This is all happening so fast that it kind of feels unreal, anticlimactic even. However, Daru would then follow up his apology with yet another surprise.
Now that I think about it, it totally makes sense for someone as unpopular as you to be jealous of a super cool guy like me.
That's the Daru I know and love. And 1 hour going back and forth, and I really want to enjoy my free time, which talent or compromises, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it do be like that though. Chad Daru, yeah.
I don't know why it didn't dawn on me before. I'm really sorry for lashing out on you like that. That was very childish of me.
Care to get off that high horse? I couldn't care about you being popular with the ladies, but I still can't help you be annoyed hearing that from from him of all people. Dude, every fucking gun in this game loves me. Even the guys love me.
Don't worry, Ocarine. I'm sure one of these days you'll find a nice girl who says she likes you. One day. When that time comes, I got your back.
I could see his eyes victoriously watching me from his glasses. He's so deep in his own misunderstanding that there's no turning back. This is bad. I have to do something fast. Hey, Daru. I open my mouth to speak, but end up stopping myself. What if I say to Daru is just going to lead to a repeat of yesterday's events? That would just make this whole situation harder to deal with. Not to mention, if Daru keeps going down this path, eventually reality is going to come crashing down on him one way or the other. He's either going to get rejected or he's going to sleep with his daughter. One of the two. Both are pretty bad. Daru will be in a bad place for a while, but I'm sure he'll bounce back. He'll be back to his old ways in no time, rambling about his favourite 2D waifus. In Harvard, they say you balance 3 things: your assignments, your studying, and your social contacts and friends, and your free time. But at most, you can only keep 2 of them up. Oh yeah, some per study and show contact files in your free time. Oh okay, yeah. And most you can only keep up 2 of them, and you'll completely have to comply first for your sleep, or you'll start dying. Either so like be like, yeah. Why do you think I didn't want to do that? Dar would be in a bad place for a while, but I'm sure he'd bounce back. He'd be back to his old ways in no time, rambling about his favorite 2D waifus. I'd just have to enjoy this whole farce until then. True, this definitely deals a blow to the lab's overall productivity, but it's a fair compromise. It's certainly better than making him angry and things getting worse. And hell, putting that organization aside, who knows? Things could still work out exactly the way Daru wants them to. Suzuha said yesterday that she likes him. Sure, maybe not romantically, but there's always the chance of her feelings changing. After having put some thought into it, I feel more strongly than ever that I should have just let things be. Though to be honest, there's a part of me that just doesn't want to think about this anymore.
What's wrong, O Queen? Already looking for some advice?
Shut the fuck up, Daru. No, it's nothing.
Oh, well, whatever. Anyways, like I said yesterday, I'm going to keep busy with work for a while. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Daru once again does his 2-finger salute before trotting off to seclude himself into the development room. I'll just leave Daru to his business. The bigger issue is, I've got mail. Part-time work. I hear myself in ringtone go off, signaling that I got a new email. The sender is Suzuha. I kind of need your advice on something. Can you come downstairs? That's right. The problem is Suzuha, not Daru. She was acting completely out of character yesterday. Going already has Kurisu, and then Mayuri if he wants her, and Luca as well, and probably Faris if you get plays his cards right, and Meruka sometimes if she's not killing people, and whoever else is left. And probably in the future, Nai as well. It's clear that something's going on. Yeah, Suzuha might be a member of the organization. I'm sure some would think me a fool to even consider helping her, but she's also a lab mem now. Didn't we just promise that we'd have each other's backs? I need to keep that promise. Yeah, I was thinking that yesterday because like typing takes a long time, so we should probably do that. I'm off the next like 2 days, so at any point you want to do that, just let me know. Assuming I'm not streaming, I can probably make time. I mean, I type at lightning speed sometimes. Like, yeah. Like, I don't mind typing a lot, but like, it could be just easier. Yes, exactly. That's what a truly righteous person would do, and that is precisely the kind of man that I am. Furthermore, if I show her how kind and understanding I am, the part-time warrior will feel indebted to me. That would be very useful down the line. I'd have an overwhelming advantage against the organization. I read Susan's email once again. She wants me to come down, which means she's probably in the Brawn 2 workshop. I guess she got here right after I did. I'd do as I told and walk down the stairs towards the workshop. There's a bicycle in front of the building that wasn't there earlier. Confirmation that Suzuha did come. Just to be careful, I peek into the store from the side. I know for a fact that I hadn't made a ruckus yesterday, but I'd still prefer to avoid Mr. Brawn if possible. I hate his British accent. My eyes meet with Suzuha. She stands up, happily rushes over to me and grabs my arm. I'm so glad you're here. Come on in. Oh god, you gotta keep your voice down. Daru will hear you. She's acting like this in our own house. Just to be safe. Where's Mr. Brawn? He's not here right now, so come on. I let myself get dragged into the shop. This whole thing makes me feel like we're involved in some scandalous relationship. It does seem like that, yes. As the name suggests, the Brawn 2 workshop is a bizarre shop filled with Brawn 2 TPs. With society clamoring over the latest digital fads these days, I can't imagine there are too many places like this left. So what do you think I should do? She asked the question, no context whatsoever. Do about what? I mean, Hashida, he liked me, right? I don't see what the problem is. Huh? We're talking about Hashida. Of course that's a problem. That'd never ever happen. No way. I'm honestly starting to feel bad with Daru at this point. But just yesterday you were going on and on about there's no way Daru could ever have feelings for you, right? Normally that'd be the case. I feel like I'm missing something. I have no idea what she means by normally here. Is she gonna tell him or not? Either way, the problem is that he's not going to Komima. Seriously, that's the only thing you're worried about? Yeah, it's a problem. A super massive problem that's basically a matter of life or death. I'm even more confused than before. I mean, if I just left, that'd probably fix things, but it's not that simple. Left? What are you planning to go home from Obon or something? That's not what I mean. I just can't go back to my original time. Good point. What should I do? What do you think I should do? Let's see. Well, wait. Why did he not say anything to that? He doesn't know she's a time traveler in this. Wait. Did she just casually drop something super crazy? There it is! I was gonna say, she doesn't like incest with her dad. Actually reasonable. Something about her original time. Hey, don't leave me hanging. You're the only person I can rely on here, Okabe. Before that, can I ask you something? What is it? What do you mean by your original time? Is this some kind of trick question? I obviously mean the place and time that I originally came from. But part of this is obvious. Come on, stop playing with me. You already know all of this. You said the other day that you figured everything out, remember? What exactly am I supposed to know? That was the original game. I'm in a spin-off now. That I came from the future. What? You came from the future. The future. She means the future, as in the time beyond the present yet to come, right? Are you telling me you're some kind of time traveler? Telling you? Oh, wait a second. Didn't you already know this, Okabe? That's what you said the other day. She's from the future. This young lady in front of me is a time traveler. Are you serious? Are you really from the future? You've got to be kidding me. But you really didn't know? You got to be joking. Then what am I going to do? I just laid it all out there. Suzu's from the future. That was a character like this. There was a character like this in an anime that Marion Diary was really into a little while ago. It's called STEINS Gate or something. I don't know. It was a weird title. It was actually pretty cool, but that's beside the point. I always figured it was just another one of those made-up stories. I never imagined that I'd hear a real person say the same thing. I've really messed things up. The alleged time travel girl writhes in agony before my very eyes. Time traveler trial and error. I can't believe you hadn't actually realized my true identity. You said you had seen through everything, so I just assumed. Is it really that bad that your cover's been blown? Yes, super bad. Time travelers aren't supposed to reveal who they are. That makes sense. If humanity's gained the ability to time travel, there must be a whole lot of folks who travel back to the past. If there weren't any, that would mean that regardless of our scientific advancements of a race, building a time machine is impossible. People have been saying that for years. In which case, it'll make sense for there to be a rule in place about revealing your identity. That being said, going by what you're telling me, you thought that I knew your true identity since the day before yesterday, right? You were pretty nonchalant about it back then, so what gives? That's because I didn't actually tell you directly. So it's no big deal if people find out, as long as you're not the one who tells them. I wouldn't say it's no big deal, but I mean, it happens. It happens. I'm finding it hard to take this all seriously. Plus, since you were the one who found out... Oh, wait a second. Now that I think about it, this should be perfectly fine. You're Okabe Rintaro, after all. Hold on. What do I have to do with any of this? Because you're... Wait, no. I can't say any more than this. That's exceedingly suspicious. She's leaving out way too many details. Is she really from the future? Is this all just one big ruse? Hey, explain yourself. Oh, what is it? Are you really from the future? No, well, I honestly shouldn't say anything like that, but it'd be really nice to have someone who could help me out. It's all true. I came to the year 2010 from the year 2036. I'm an honest-to-goodness time traveler. Honest-to-goodness, huh? Then do you have proof that you came from the future? Proof? I do have something, I guess. She starts fumbling on for a bit before she pulls a pendant out of her collar and shows it to me. What's this? Proof of my identity. Like you asked for, this pendant is actually a chip that serves as an ID. Unfortunately, I have no way of verifying that. Oh, I thought it was going to be the pin badge from the future. Also, my DNA should be registered to it, so you can check my hair or something for evidence. Oh, I know. Do you know anything about John Titor? Of course I do. He's the man who claimed to have been from the future. That's me. The what? Before coming to this time, I visited the year 2000. I used the name John Titor while I was there. Seriously? Even among enthusiasts, there are few who know about John Titor. That she knows his name and all means that she's at least well read. But that also makes her look that much more suspicious. Wait, if that's the case, then does this mean that the future really is a dystopia? Huh? What are you talking about? I see. So you don't know. That would mean you're not actually from the future. Huh? How does that prove anything? Well, you see, when John Titor descended upon our channel back in the day, that's what he posted about. John Titor was from 2036. He's spoken of a dystopia where there was no shred of privacy, a system of absolute control ruling over every aspect of human life. Like, for real, we're getting there quicker than 2036, I'm pretty sure. Like, shit's going there very quickly. There's no way you can be John Titor if you didn't know that. You're just a part-time warrior pretending to be a time traveler. But I mean, the fact remains that I'm from the year 2036, and no matter what you say, I just can't believe you without actual proof. Proof. Well, that's not easy thing to come by. What about the light time machine on the roof of the Riken building or whatever? What can I dig out? Proof. Fabricating evidence isn't exactly easy when you're on the spot like this. And anyways, if she's trying to trick me, there's no point in listening to more of her nonsense. I should just end this and return to the lab. Proof, huh? Proof. Sounds like you don't have anything left to say. I'll be on my way. I got it. There's that. Hey, Okabe Rinto. Suza's expression lightens and she turns to face me. Come with me. What? You want proof that I'm from the future? I give you proof. Come on. Before I can respond, Susan grabs my hand and starts running. Wasn't this a real thing? Yes, it was. It's there's a lot of stuff in this game that's based on real life stuff, and the John Titor thing actually was a real person. I mean, obviously not a real time traveler, but it's a real person who claimed to be a time traveler and predicted a bunch of things, and some of them came true and some of them didn't. But yeah, there's a lot of like real life things that they take inspiration stuff. Well, I watched the video and like, yeah, it's really cool. When I first watched this like 10 years ago, and I was looking stuff up, I'm like, oh my god, it was a real guy. This is so cool. Yeah. Hey, is it okay for me to leave the store empty like this? I don't think anybody's behind a CIT, so don't worry. Fugue of Ruin End. Oh, well, I was going to read a bit more, but that's a perfect way to end. So that's like the halfway point in America's arc. Um, 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 I might play Power World for like a little bit.